As you know, AI is one of the problematic, or let's just say controversial new technologies in 3D. But one area where it is making progress, which 3D artists like and find useful, is 3D animation. So let's take a look at some of the best AI tools and innovations in 3D animation. One of the best examples is NVIDIA's Omniverse Audio to Face. It uses AI to generate a 3D character's facial animation directly from an audio track, analyzing the speech sounds and automatically producing realistic lip-sync movement in addition to expressions. In other words, feed it voice acting and it will make your character talk, with actual lip-sync and even emotional nuance, without an animator manually keyframing the mouth shapes. You see, Adobe is also leveraging AI facial motion too, with Adobe Character Animator that can track an actor's face via webcam and do real-time lip-sync for 2D characters. And Adobe Sensei AI is being used under the hood to assist with things like in-betweening frames and matching mouth shapes to sound. We can't talk about AI 3D animation without talking about Cascadeur, which is kinda like a secret weapon for animators who wanna speed things up without sacrificing control, because it provides a lot of assistance. Its AI tools help you pose characters more naturally, automatically adjust balance and center of mass, and even smooth out your animations in a short period of time. One of the coolest features is how it handles auto-posing. I mean, you move a few key joints, and the AI fills in the rest, with believable weight and motion. It is not about replacing animators, but making the whole process way less of a grind. I mean, you don't have to worry about anything, whether you are doing a fight scene or jump animation. Cascadeur can help you get pro-level results way faster, while still letting you tweak every frame exactly how you like it. Generally speaking, animators see software such as Cascadeur as a positive addition. On the other hand, tools like DeepMotion, Radical, and Move AI let animators capture full body movements using just the video input, without any mocap suit required. For instance, Radical's AI system can take a single camera video of an actor and automatically extract the 3D animation of their performance, which can be ready to import into Maya, Unity, Blender, etc. And DeepMotion's Animate 3D works in a similar fashion. You upload a video of yourself or an actor doing, say, a dance or maybe a fight move, and it spits out a corresponding 3D skeletal animation. And these tools have advanced quickly. For example, Move AI in particular is noted for handling challenging moves, even tricky things like characters touching the ground with hands or knees, with high accuracy. And it is often regarded as one of the best quality options if your budget allows it. So as you can see, AI mocap is already making it possible for indie creators and small studios to get motion capture data from just a phone or a simple camera, which was honestly unheard of just a few years ago. Now, with a different type of tools, perhaps the most jaw-dropping are platforms aiming to automate entire character performances in context. A prime example is Wonder Studio, which was recently acquired by Autodesk. This AI-powered system can take a live-action video clip of a human and actually replace the actor with a CG character, animating the character to mimic the actor's body movements and even matching lighting and camera angles, and you can do that in a short period of time. It basically handles tracking, animating, and compositing the 3D character into the scene. Wonder Studio outputs the motion data and an editable 3D scene, so artists can further tweak it in Blender, Maya, Unreal, etc. Notably, the creators of Wonder Studio emphasize that its output is fully editable, so it is not a black box result. And the idea is to assist filmmakers and animators by doing the heavy lifting, while still letting you polish the results. Aside from Wonder Studio, there are also some AI tools for generating animations from text prompts or simple inputs. For example, You describe an action and an AI generates a rough animation of it. But those are still experimental, but the ones mentioned above are already being used in production. In real studios, many animators are embracing AI tools or some other versions as workflow boosters, to make things easier and faster. Game developers have been early adopters. For instance, a game studio called Survios integrated NVIDIA's audio-to-face to automate their character lip-syncing. Their team reported that this actually improved their pipeline for facial animation, helping them deliver high-quality character performances faster without sacrificing quality. Another studio called Farm 51 called audio-to-face a game-changer for their latest project, because it let them generate detailed facial animations directly from audio, which, as you can imagine, saved them countless hours of animation work, and enabled a level of realism that would have been impractical otherwise. You see, animators can do a great job, but I believe AI can do even better job in these subtle situations and animations, since it is just copying reality. On the body animation side, many studios and even hobbyists use surfaces like Deep Motion or Move AI to quickly get the first passes of character movement. A solo freelance animator, for example, might record themselves acting out a scene on a video and use the AI tool to turn that into a rough 3D animation, which they can refine by hand. And as you can see, this dramatically cuts down the grunt work of manually keyframing every pose. Even traditional animation software is adding AI assistance. Cascadeur, as I said before, introduced an AI in-betweening feature that fills in smooth motion between an animator's key poses so they can spend less time on tedious tweening and more on the important poses. Real-world results have been promising too. One studio called Hatch Studios reported boosting their animation output by 13% and lowering costs by 25% after adopting AI-assisted workflows. So the reality on the ground is that professionals are using these tools as a force multiplier. So AI handles repetitive or technically difficult parts, while animators focus on creative decisions, timing, and style. So does all this automation mean fewer animators are needed? So far, the consensus seems to be that AI tools enhance and alter the animator's role instead of getting it eliminated. So AI is not yet replacing human animators. On the contrary, it is revolutionizing the animation production process, allowing animators to spend more time on storytelling and the creative aspect. The monotonous bits, like matching mouth flaps to dialogue or cleaning up mocap noise, can be offloaded to these AI tools, freeing animators and artists for higher level work. You can put it like this, by drawing an analogy to past tax shifts, like when Photoshop or 3D animation software appeared. You see, back then people feared for traditional art jobs, but those tools ultimately became just another part of the artist's toolkit. That said, I would say the role of an animator is definitely evolving. When it comes to the numbers, I'm not sure though, but there is a growing need for animators who can direct or guide these AI systems. For example, by fine-tuning a generated performance, editing the AI's output, or using their expertise to control the tools correctly. In a way, animators are becoming animation directors for their digital assistants. However, these are still genuine concerns that entry-level animation jobs could be impacted, which is unfortunately the reality, to be honest. Generally speaking, I think the position is most at risk, of being consolidated or cut by animation, are gonna be the more junior, repetitive task roles. If AI can handle all the easy stuff, how do new animators get their foot in the door and learn the craft? Well, I believe this is a real concern. We might not need as many interns doing cleanup or in-betweening if the AI can do that. The flip side is, new opportunities could emerge for artists who specialize in working with AI or in areas AI can do well, who knows. In any case, it is clear that animators will need to adapt. Those who learn to partner with AI can offload tedious work and potentially be more productive and valuable. and those who don't might find it tougher. But for now, animators are still pretty much in the loop for delivering high-quality animation. In my opinion, in order not to worry about AI, you just need to work hard and be the best. In that case, there is a much higher chance you will still have your job and even go to higher levels. And there you have it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to the channel to receive more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.